Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Today we are continuing second chapter of class 12th Indian Economic Development. As you are seeing on my whiteboard, I have mentioned certain terms which we will going to discuss in today's lecture. Right now you are seeing role of public sector in industrial development, Indian Industrial Policy Resolution 1956, classification of industries, Schedule A, Schedule B, Schedule C, industrial licensing and small scale industry. So student, basically today's lecture is all about industrial development. So starting with the first topic, what is the role of public sector in industrial development? Public sector here refers to the government. Public sector here refers to the government. There was a great need for leading role of the public sector due to the following reason. Basically, there were the three reasons why participation of public sector was needed in the industrial development. First was shortage of capital with private sector. Private sector and private entrepreneur did not have the capital to undertake investment in industrial ventures. So requirement for the development of Indian economy. Second, lack of incentive for private sector. The Indian market was not big enough to encourage private industrialists to undertake major projects even if they had capital to do so. Due to the limited size of market, there was a low level of demand for the industrial goods. Third was objectives of social welfare. The objective of equity and social welfare of the government could be achieved only through the direct participation. Government was trying to create social welfare and want to reduce the gap between rich and poor. Now the second heading you are seeing on my whiteboard is IPR, Industrial Policy Resolution 1956. Industrial policy is a comprehensive package of policies, measures which covers various issues connected with different industrial enterprises of the country. So on 30 April 1956, a second industrial policy resolution was adopted in India. Now how our industries are classified? Basically there are three schedules as you are seeing on my whiteboard: A, B and C. Schedule A, the first category comprised of industries which could be exclusively owned by the state, like arms, ammunition, atomic energy, aircraft, oil, railway, shipping, etc. Schedule B, the state would take initiative of setting up the industries and private sector will supplement effort for the state, like aluminium making, mining industries, machine tool, fertilizers, etc. There were 12 industries in Schedule B and 17 industries in Schedule A. Now Schedule C has remaining industries which were totally handed over to private sector, and IDRA, that is Industrial Development and Regulation Act 1951, would enforce it. Now the next heading you are seeing on my whiteboard is industrial licensing. An industrial license is a written permission from the government side to an industrial unit to manufacture goods. The Industries Development and Regulation Act 1951, that is IDRA, empowered the government to issue license for setting up of a new industries, expansion of the existing one, and diversification of the products. Now the last and the most important is SSI. In 1955, the Village and Small Scale Industry Committee, known as CARWE Committee, recognized the possibility of using small scale industry to promote rural development. A small scale industry is defined with the reference to the maximum investment allowed on the asset of a unit. This limit was changed from rupees 5 lakhs in 1950 to present it extended to rupees 1 crore. So students, today we have discussed these 5 topics. What is the role of public sector in the industrial development of the country? Why government participation was required to boost up the industrial sector in India? Industrial Policy Resolution 1956, classification of industries as per Schedule A, B and C, industrial licensing and small scale industries. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.